take this train to Germany, and then from Frankfurt we head into Munich, and then into Austria. So it's a long day of train rides and maybe some walking around, but I'll keep you updated. Hey all, now I'm on the train going into Cologne. I'm about to get off here in a few minutes from Cologne. And sort of sitting, waiting to pick up my stuff. See, it's a nice train. Very nice train. The German trains are maybe the nicest that I've seen. There's some private rooms that you can close. The first class seats are nice, and then just sitting in a standard seat. Yeah, I guess I'll show you around Cologne. Hey all, I am now stepping out of the train in Cologne. And I guess I'm just here for 20 minutes. I have to catch another train shortly here. So I guess today is sort of a Germany speed run. I'm stopping in Cologne, Frankfurt, and then probably Munich, just for a little bit, briefly see the city center. But as I come out here, it's an impressive old station you can see behind me, with the interesting metalwork. And then this very impressive cathedral right over here, immediately outside of the station. It's a very striking building, intricate and Gothic. Yeah, so I'm going to quickly walk around here a little bit. It seems that I've got only about 15 minutes, so I'll talk to you later. I am now walking down along the river here. I forget the name of this river, but you can see the river back there. A big bridge for the trains. This is a pretty cool public park promenade area, which seems to be a freeway cap. I think there's a freeway underneath here, and this was formerly a big road, and now it's a big, nice pedestrian area. There's not much to see here in particular, but I quite like the architecture of it too, with some sharp angles and interesting water features. I now have just a few minutes, and I really have to turn back, but I sort of want to check out that big building there. I think it's some cathedral. You can see over here the towers of this Gothic cathedral near the station. I'm not far from it, but yeah, I'm sort of just wandering through. Speaking English, I think, is a little bit less common here as it is in Netherlands and in Belgium. Belgium being a trilingual country, I think a lot of people just default to English. But here, I guess, maybe obviously, everyone is speaking German. Everything is, all the signs and everything are in German. So, yeah, I'm now walking in quite a pleasant street. So far, I really like the city. It's very pretty. I am now walking through. You can see this big cathedral here. I'm on the south side of it, and the train station's on the north side. It's a very impressive building, but my train is now in 4 minutes. From the other side of this cathedral and on the other side of the station. So I should probably hurry. Honestly, maybe I should run, especially considering my history now of missing several trains. But I don't know. Maybe it's worthwhile. It's a busy plaza area. People walk slowly here. I guess it's a leisurely area, but still keep on getting stuck behind people. I want to try and show you some more of this cathedral building. It's a very impressive building, so much detailing. I think it could be cleaned though. Okay, my train is now in a minute or two. Hoping I make it, but I have to hurry. Running into the station now. Looks like I need to go on the right. Yeah, my platform is on the other end. It's a very busy station. I don't know if you can see very well. I'm on 11. Hopefully, I actually didn't check anything. Oh, it's not my train. Okay, this is my platform. I don't see the train. See there? Huh. Looks like the issue is that I can't read German. It looks like it was cancelled and moved to a different platform. Yeah, this is certainly not my train. I'll find it and I'll let you know. Okay, I'm looking at Google and it's saying that the train is delayed, but it's still at this platform. But I'm looking at the platform screens here and it doesn't seem to indicate that. So I don't quite know what I'll do. I'll see. Hey all, I've just gotten off of this train here, and it's probably hard to hear in this terminal, but yeah, basically I was looking at the train from the wrong station, so it probably was the right platform, just the wrong station. So I quickly found a new train, but it was completely full, so I sat on the floor of that train. That brought me to the airport, and then I took another quick train to the main station. So I'm going to walk around just sort of check out this remarkably large station. Maybe a little bit of the surrounding area, but I've got just 15 minutes before the train that I want to catch to Munich. I don't know, hopefully this audio comes through. I know there's a lot of background noise. It's really interesting doing this train hopping because it's normally something that I never do, but with the U-Rail Pass it's quite possible. All of these trains are individually like 60 to 100 euro. So it's like I'm just jumping on random flights or something. I don't know. Normally I wouldn't be able to afford this, but I can with this pass. So I'm just getting on any train that I feel like. You can see this station around me is huge. Quite a head house. And then there's, I think, 24 platforms here. Let me walk through the head house here. It's an impressive building. I quite like this method of traveling with various trains because they're very comfortable. They all have Wi-Fi, extremely smooth and quiet, comfortable big seats, power outlets. It's just so much easier to get around than it is by airplane. And it does take longer, but still these trains are going at 300 kilometers per hour. Now walking just outside of the station. It's very busy here. Doing a little jaywalking. Yeah, you can see a lot of crowds. There's the main entrance to this big station. And here, behind, or in front of me here, you can see some of Frankfurt. It's interesting because it's this clash of old and new, unlike not many European cities, I think. You can see down this street with some old buildings and then big skyscrapers and financial institutions. Frankfurt is really a very big metropolitan city. And I've been around the city, but I've never been into the center. And so far it's nice. The street in particular is pretty lively. You can see lots of people out and about. I guess it's not surprising being so close to the central station, but still, probably worth checking out in the future. Okay. I need to figure out what I'm doing, and then I'll give you an update as I get back to that train. Hey all, I've come down this street. It's a little bit less desirable than where I was before. My train is in 5 minutes? 4 minutes now. Yeah, I'm hoping it's not too busy. If it's too busy, it's a longer train. I might just take another one. But this is really one of the most impressive train stations I've been in. It's just so large. This really nice Victorian steelwork. And the station head house too. It wraps around all of this platform mezzanine in a really nice way. Lots of intricate stonework and everything. Oh, my train is over there. Okay, it doesn't look busy yet. So, okay, it's going to be. Let me get on.
There we are.
So far not busy at all, but this is first class. I also just jumped onto a random train, so hopefully it goes to the right place. Seems like it is. Okay, I have to find a seat. I guess this is a train walkthrough. And see. Maybe some stuff. Hopefully there are seats here because people are walking in that other direction. I'm trying to find a seat with windows facing. It faces the direction the train is going. And it's a good window. It's a very long train, 33 wagons. I could sit the wrong way. Maybe it doesn't matter.
Kannst du auch.
Here we go. Not too far down the train, but you can see it's a good seat area. Alright, talk to you later. Hey all, I'm just stepping off of the train in Munich. It was a very pretty train ride. I don't know how good the audio is in here, so I think I'll talk to you later. This is a long station. Yeah, the train ride is pretty good. Not such a busy train. It was very, very pretty through a lot of southern Germany. Yeah, so now I have an hour and a half until my next train. So I'm going to walk around for that long, figure out something to do. Yeah. But so far this is also a pretty big station, but it's very boring. It's almost like a Walmart or something. It's not an architecturally interesting building, but so be it. I'll show you more as I find something interesting. Hey all, I'm now walking around Munich and it's very pretty so far. I've only just started walking, but you can see behind me all of these ornate buildings and this fountain there. Yeah, so far it's very pretty. I'll give you some more updates if I see more. Just walking here in this median and I'm appreciating these grassy tram tracks. Also just the city and surrounding area. It's very green. It's a little bit car-centric so far, but still very pretty. I think it's easy to see just how influential the German car market is in the politics here and in other cities. But check out this tram just going along the grass. Quite appreciate that. Alright, talk to you later. Hey all, I've reached a pretty central square area here, and I'll try and get a better view, but this is a busy area, very full of life, and it's very pretty, lots of interesting architecture. I don't know, you don't really see so much on camera here, but I'll try and show you some more interesting streets and such. Hey all, I'm now walking around, and so far this pedestrian area is pretty big. And it's honestly one of the prettiest and most lively cities that I've walked around on this trip in so far. So I don't know, definitely recommend checking out this city. So many little areas to explore. I'm just sort of wandering one direction in mind. I'm trying to walk to the other station on the other end of the city. It's about a 40-minute walk, and that's all I have time for, so I may need to run in the end, but it's all these little meandering streets. But it's just so interesting. So much life. It's very German. I don't know. Somehow I'm surprised by that. Look at this very Bavarian building behind me, or in front here. And these very narrow pedestrian streets and other bigger pedestrian plaza areas. It makes for a pretty good environment to hang out in. Here I'm walking into another narrow street. I'll give you more updates as I go. Hey all, I'm now sitting on the ledge of this river here, taking a quick break. You should get going, because I only have half an hour before my train. But it's a very pretty spot. Sort of coming out of the very pedestrian area into a, again, more rundown area. You can see all of this graffiti back here. But lots of people out and about. And I don't know, this area below the Alps is very pretty, naturally. I'll talk to you more later. I've just been walking quietly, not really stopping much, but one thing that I like about these streets is those floating street lights. I think this is pretty common in Germany, but I guess it's in other parts of Europe too. But kind of reduces the clutter on the streetscape. Now walking through the park area, going towards the central east station here. There's a large fountain in the way. I've got 15 minutes or so before my train, so I've got time. But the issue is that this train is not frequent, so I really don't want to miss it. And I don't know where it will be stopping, so I need to figure out the platform. And the problem is that, as I learned in Cologne, the wayfinding is not always in English. So give myself some extra time. I also want to figure out where to get some water. I managed to get water earlier on the train, just by chance, but it's kind of difficult to get water in Europe. I want to jaywalk, but I missed my chance. I guess I can be bold. Jaywalking across this very large road. This is a really ugly station, so I honestly don't even know how to get in. I guess I have to go down. There's an escalator. Here. one of these that start moving. This is only the buses. I hope this is the right station. I think this is just a metro station. I'm going to figure out where I'm going, and I'll talk to you later. Alright, I found my platform. Good thing I came a little bit earlier, otherwise I probably wouldn't have found it in time. I have to just wait for the train. I'm trying to find water, but I really don't know how to do that, because there aren't readily available restrooms in European train stations. And if there are, you have to pay to enter them. So I'd recommend just using the restroom in the train. There's always bathrooms there. But you can't drink tap water from the train because it's not really a clean system where the water is being held in the tanks. So like they can't clean the tanks. So either I take the risk and drink the tap water in the train, or I don't know. Maybe I'll have to buy water on the train or something. I'll figure it out. But this is kind of an ugly station. I think my train is pulling in now. Let's see. There, you can see. Not quite what I expected. I think it has more character than some of the trains that I've been taking as of late. Conveniently, it's not too busy. I think I'm going to take set of 4. Alright, I'll talk to you later. This is quite a fascinating train. I'm here in like a little private roomette, but I was just looking for some water, and it does appear that I have to buy it. But it's a fairly old train, so I don't really trust the water system. So I don't know, maybe if I'm desperate I'll drink it, but the compartments between these cars are interesting. I like how you can hear the hydraulics in every single door. But I'm sitting in the front, and this is, it's not a long train, but it's also not a short train. I need to probably stop leaving my stuff on the trains. Just in random spots. Yeah. I'll talk to you later. I guess this is another bathroom review. I like the window, but I don't know if I trust this tap water. This is a move only out of desperation because they would charge €3 for a bottle of water, and I don't know. I'd rather risk getting sick, unfortunately. Alright. It's an interesting train. It's very old. I think a lot of these trains are used as night trains because they buy them, the companies buy them cheap as they would get replaced by traditional rail operators. Talk to you later. I'm coming into the Alps now. It's quite an abrupt change. It's very, very stunning. I'll show you more as I get into Innsbruck, but it's a very pretty place. Talk to you later. Hey all, just got off the train in Innsbruck and I'm excited. It's really pretty, just the station platforms, you can see the high Alps. I'm just walking to try and catch a tram to the hostel that I'm staying in. I'm hoping that I can still check in because I missed the check-in time at 9 p.m. My train was running a little bit late and I missed the tram that I would have needed to catch. So I might not have a place to stay tonight, so I'll keep you posted on that. But yeah, I can't express how pretty that train ride was. I don't know. I've never really, I've come into the Alps before, but I don't think I really spent any time in the Alps, and I'm excited to actually do so. I think that will be a pretty big part of my trip here. But trying to find a view, because this town is just surrounded with some impressive views. Like looking back here, you can see that blue thing on the mountain. It's a big ski jump, an Olympic ski jump. There's a tram track here. I actually don't know where I'm going. I'm just sort of wondering. I think this is the right direction, but there's like concrete on the tram track. I don't know. But yeah, just check this out. The mountains outside of the city. I know we have mountains in Boulder, but the camera doesn't do justice to the Alps here. Especially coming in here, the sun setting. It's very pretty. There's some big ski resorts around here too. This is sort of like a ski resort city. I'd say it's almost comparable to Frisco or something like Dillon, Colorado. I'll let you know. I need to figure out where that tram is. Talk to you later. Alright, my tram is in a minute here. The station right back there. But this town is just crawling with young people. It's crazy. I think like all of the American college kids are here or something. It's a class of wealth that I guess I've just not ever seen, I think. Just a speculation. I'll see, because my hostel is completely booked. So yeah, I'll see like who my roommates are. But I suspect they'll probably be other American college age kids. Let me see if I can get on this tram. I should be coming right about now. I'll talk to you later. Just got off of the tram. There it goes back there. And the view from here is still just as impressive. I don't know if you can see much in the dark, but it's kind of a bad part of the city from what I gather. There's a big construction site here. But I don't know what to expect from this. We'll see. I've never stayed at a hostel on my own, so the way I've done it in the past isn't, I don't think it really counts. Where my family just books a room, like with 6 hostel beds or something. So, you know, hey y'all, I got into the hostel and this is the room. You can see I'm taking this bunk up here. And so far it's pretty nice. The only thing that I'm a little bit worried about is the lack of power in here. I don't know, at least my power banks are charged, but there's like one power strip over there. Yeah, one thing that I was not prepared for, I think I was pretty ready for the hostel, but I didn't realize I'd be in a room with older people. I thought it would be like my age. Well, I guess it was naive, but I'll figure out how that goes. Yeah, I'll talk to you later. Okay, it's nearly 11 p.m. Just went on a little walk after preparing my bed. Guess I don't really know how staying in the hostel will be, so I'll probably have some updates on that tomorrow. But until then, I'll talk to you later.